Welcome down, everyone, to another episode of Those Nerds You Know. My name is Ethan.
I'm Eddie.
And we are Those Nerds You Know.
I'm back.
Eddie's back. I don't have to do the intro.
Well,
the thing that tells you what people are.
I hope you did me proud.
Oh,
anyway.
I did a great job, Eddie. Don't you worry about it. Don't listen back. Don't worry. Just trust me.
Okay. All right. I won't. Don't worry about it. We're a podcast. We talk about nerdy things. Like, what do we do? Anime,
Come
manga,
on, Eddie. You've had 2 weeks to
games, movies, and TV shows. I like all deal with nerdy and pop culture things and current enjoyables that are along the media.
Yes,
for the
absolutely.
nerdies.
All those things. And
like
today,
Legos.
Yes. Legos. Today we're talking to you about the Lego Movie 2, the second part.
Oh my god.
Yes. It was overall a good time, I think.
It was alright.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. Like it wasn't I don't quick review, I didn't find it as impactful or funny as the first. But I didn't hate my time with it.
Yeah, I mean to me it felt a lot more childish than the first one, if that makes any sense. Like the first one felt more family oriented. This one felt more toward the children,
specifically to the kids. Yeah. I can see that. I think all the musical numbers really added to that effect.
Yeah, I actually liked them. I like the music as well, especially what's her face?
I don't know her face.
The
Princess
Queen whatever
Wanabe.
Tiffany Haddish, that's what her name is.
Got you. Well, I just meant I think that to me added more to the childish.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah. Yeah. Overall, though, I enjoyed it, but I found myself I forgot pretty quickly after I watched it that I had even watched it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was just pretty uninspiring or forgettable.
There's low impact.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, it was good. Like, if I had a kid, I would have probably enjoyed it more. But
yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, what's going down? So we start off this film, and we are 6 years later?
Yeah,
5 years later,
I think.
And it's essentially the kids have sort of taken over Lord Business, or Will Ferrell's, aka Dad's, Lego collection, and he's just kind of left them. I did like some of his bits where he was just like, "All right, guys,
you mean the
Be
voice?
good. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm going off and buy." It's like yes, but yeah, he didn't show up there the whole film in person. And I was like, "You just phoned this one in, Will?"
Oh, he did. He totally did. Like he was not there at all.
No, he was not there at all. Oh man.
Which is fine. I mean, he wasn't a big, huge part of the movie, the previous movie, aside from voice. But I hate Will Ferrell anyway, so that's fair. I'm glad.
That's okay. He has his good moments, and I feel like this was one of his better roles, but he just wasn't there. I thought it would have been really cool to have him there, but I guess not. I guess his presence as the father authority figure would have been detrimental to the progression of the plot, which basically involves just the brother and sister fighting over Legos. So, yeah. Anyways, so our team is in a desolate wasteland caused by the invasion of the Duplo.
Via Mad Max.
Yes, very a la Mad Max, and they get abducted by a weird alien Lego set from a different planet.
It's very pink and purpley and white.
Yep.
Very feminine of the
Yes.
colors.
Yes, absolutely. Very teen girl. Yeah, so everyone's affected by how desolate it is, except for Emmett, who's just always happy because everything's always awesome for him. Everyone else is brooding. But so they take the main group without Emmett. So all of our favorite guys, Batman, Space Man, Ben from Space, Kitty, what is
Lucy.
Unikitty? Yeah, I want to say Lunakitty, but it's Unikitty. Lucy, aka Wild Style.
Wild Style.
There was a fifth one. Oh yeah, Metalbeard.
Yeah, Metalbeard.
I didn't realize that was Nick Offerman. Like, I don't think was it him in the first movie? I guess it was, because I didn't.
Yeah, it would have to be. Yeah.
That's such a crazy like tone for him to think of for being him, because like he just is Ron Swanson, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's thinking of him as this pirate, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good time for him.
Yeah, it definitely is. But yeah, so they get taken to this other planet, which we learn later on is just essentially the sisters' room. Sistar system, yes, the sisters' room. And I don't know. So in the first one, like the big thing is there's no reveal of the real world until like the end of the movie,
right? Yeah.
And in this one,
it's pretty obvious what's going on.
Right, because they established that in the first movie, so I don't think they were trying to hide it as much. Yeah. But I think I wonder if it would have helped more if they had leaned more into it, or if they had just left it alone entirely. You know, like I feel like maybe.
Yeah, I felt it was a bit heavy-handed.
Yeah, I think either more or less of it would have been better, but the amount we got here was just kind of weird.
Yeah. They did too much with the real world. I do think that as well. Gotcha. Like especially with the time travel bit, that was really weird. Like,
yes,
like the whole point of this is to like like this is an imaginary like area, right? But they brought the time warping stuff to the real world, and that kind of like
that is true
meshed strangely to me. I was like, why did he actually go back in time? How did that affect like the real world? Like the kid picked up that fist ship, like it was like, whoa, I've never seen this before, you know?
Right, that's true.
That was so weird to me. That was such a weird part. I was like, okay, so
yeah. That is,
but anyway.
I agree. That's strange. If they,
I'm jumping ahead. But anyway.
If I don't know, I agree with you though. Like I think if we had just kept things entirely in the Lego world until it needed to be revealed, like in the first one, that would have been better for me. Because even like in the first one, we understand that there's bits of the real world in it because of like the Craggle and the nail polish remover and like the Sharpie and different things that are in the world that or the Band-Aid that just like show it. Oh, okay, obviously, yes, this is part of the real world and these little toys don't know what's going on. It felt more it was easier to be part of the narrative, I think, in the first one.
Yeah.
That way. But you kept getting kind of like pulled out of it in this one.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Yeah, so I agree if they had stayed in, that probably would have been better.
Yeah.
But I did like I like the time travel sequence where he's just explaining how he made the time machine, where he just took apart these time travel machines.
Yeah, the pop culture
different Lego sets. Stuff. Yes, it's so funny. The DeLorean and the TARDIS and that weird time machine thing. It was good. It was really good. Anyways, Emmett decides that he has to toughen up and be a tough guy in order to.
Well, he's told he has to have tough.
Yes, that's
like,
true. Yes.
Like people are like, you need to stop being so happy-go-lucky, and it's
yes. And so
especially
he thinks,
Lucy. Wild
yeah,
Style
he thinks that's what Lucy wants from him. And I love that he builds a house
in the middle of a desolate area.
So cute, yes, so freaking funny. And he gets wrecked. Anyways, he decides that he'll build a spaceship and fly out into space and save Lucy and the gang. And so we're following him trying to save Lucy and the gang while Lucy and the gang are trying to figure out what the heck's going on to them and what they need to do to get out.
And they have to stop our Armageddon.
Yes,
that's going to happen, which Emmett has a vision of for some reason. That everybody is being pulled into this gigantic sinkhole. And he sees Lucy falling, and he sees a dolphin clock, and all kinds of weird stuff, which is also weird to me. But we introduced time travel, so it's fine. But yeah, he's like, I have to stop this. Like, the aliens are going to cause a crazy badness and stuff, and therefore he he has to save his friends too. So.
Yeah,
essentially,
I didn't mind him receiving. I didn't mind him receiving the vision just because that's very similar to what happens in the first one when he touches the Craggle.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen that.
when he touches
like 5 years.
or he touches the piece of resistance or whatever it is, which is the top of the crazy glue. He touches that, and he gets this like weird vision of things, and you can see. I think it's Will Ferrell's hand and things, and you can see some of the cat poster and stuff like that. So you see all that in his vision, and it's like, oh, so there's a bit of a precedent for that, which is fine. But I think it was a bit too easy to call again because of how much time they were spending in the real world. But whatever. It was still fun. I liked a lot of the jokes, even though, again, I found it like pretty forgettable. But I laughed a lot in the theater.
I didn't laugh at all. Maybe I
Did
was
you?
just like kind of tired still because I just woke up. I went to like the 1 o'clock matinee or whatever. But I was like, that's a joke.
But you could notice the joke. That's good. Good on you.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed the humor. It's just, I don't know. It's like, and it's like, Emmett's like, or no, not Emmett, but Rex, who we get introduced later, is helps Emmett out of a sticky situation in which he flies his house spaceship into a comet.
Yeah.
And it's also Chris Pratt, who voices both Emmett and Rex, because well, we'll tell you at the end, but there's a twist. But it's just, I don't know. And Chris Pratt has gotten a bit overrated, I guess, to me. So like all of the things that Rex is like, oh, that's Chris Pratt stuff. Yay.
Yeah, he
Raptors,
essentially is.
Yay, they did that in Jurassic Park or Jurassic
He
World.
essentially is a caricature of the characters he has played.
Yeah, I don't know. And I guess that's funny? Question mark.
I thought the concept was funny. I think by the time I saw it in theaters, it was a bit overdone just because of all the commercials.
Yeah,
I'd seen for it in the trailers. I'd seen for it, but I didn't mind it. I thought it was a funny concept in general, so that was good. I called that he would be the bad guy. I was pretty excited about that. When I was like, oh yeah, he's the bad guy.
And that was I felt like that was a little obvious too, because the sister couldn't be the bad guy because it's the sister.
Yeah,
and they're gonna they're fighting right now, but the moral of the story is they're siblings and they're gonna come together again eventually, and that's how the world works all the time. But anyway, but yeah, no, I kind of figured that too, because that usually is the trope of stopping your future self from becoming the bad guy. But yeah.
Anyways, the main group goes to the Sistar system. Lucy feels as though all of her teammates are being brainwashed, glitterified. They are being glitterified. That's pretty real. I liked a lot of the jokes in this section, though. Like, I really enjoyed.
Yeah, because there was like a lot of superhero stuff in it.
Yes, there was a lot of superhero
You would
stuff.
like this stuff.
I liked a lot of it. I love this Superman Green Lantern dynamic that they carried over from the first one. So good, so funny. All the different
guys, you almost forgot me. Oh yeah, we almost forgot you.
It's good. It's real good. Good voice choices for those as well. Casting choices. And so, we learn more about Lucy's past. It's revealed that she was never, or wasn't originally, so brooding and dark. But she chose to be dark because she hated being her pop self. And that she, herself, was one of the original creators of the song Everything is Awesome. Mind blown. How do you feel about that, Eddie?
I don't know. It was alright, I guess.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind getting a little more info on her.
I did like the hair thing though. Her hair is originally like blue and purple as opposed to black and purple. Mm-hmm. She colored in the blue with a Sharpie herself.
Sharpie.
Each
very
individual
good.
strand of hair.
So very teenager.
That was pretty funny.
From there, yeah, it's essentially just a pretty basic movement from there, or of the team seeming as though they're being brainwashed, Lucy seeming as though she's the only one who knows what's going on, only to learn that really nothing terribly bad is going on, and everyone, like the people in the Sistar system, really are trying to prevent Armageddon and bring about some peace. And in fact, the guy that has picked up Homeboy,
the one who saves Emmett, Rex.
Emmett, yes, Rex. Rex, who has picked up Emmett, is in fact the bad guy, although he seemed to be quite a good guy, reminiscent of a certain Guardians of the Galaxy plot, actually, that I'm just remembering. But yeah, it's. Is
it?
Well, huh?
Is it?
Yeah. So when Guardians of the Galaxy 2, when what's his name? Peter? Is it Peter Quill? Mm-hmm. He's picked up by his father, and he's just like, "Oh, Dad's so cool." And then by the end of it, we're like, "No, Dad's not cool."
Oh, well,
that's the opposite of cool.
That's not Peter though. That's his dad.
Yes, no, I know that. I understand that. But I mean, like, you're saved by someone who is like your mentor figure that you've never had, and then it turns on you.
Sure, if it's not yourself, I guess.
Mm-hmm. If it's not yourself.
Then yeah, Rex is revealed to be Emmett's future self.
Yes.
That went back in time to save Emmett before his fall under the dry R area. God, that made me like, oh my God, please stop now. It's done. Under the dry R system. If you didn't get it, it's under the dryer. Oh man.
Thanks, Eddie.
They said it like 3 times. I'm
It's
like,
working on that
please
one for
stop.
a while. That is true. They could have said it just once. That would have been fine. Yeah, and then he fights. It was a little more strange to also see them move about in the real world.
Yeah, because they used a weird stop motion sort of thing.
Yeah,
and at times they didn't.
Yes, and like there was a moment where it
60 FPS.
Yeah, there was a moment where it transitioned back into their imaginary reality where they could move around. It was just weird. It was strange because it felt like so much more of this one was happening independently of the kids.
Yeah.
Which seemed to defeat sort of the idea and general purpose of the first film.
Yeah. They tried to do the Toy Story thing.
Yes, and it just wasn't super effective.
Yeah. It's really
just
weird.
Sad. It's a bit of a letdown because I was really looking forward to this. And was hoping I would like it as much as I liked the first, which I guess is maybe unrealistic, but I just don't know if I'd see this again. Like, I'd go watch the first one before I watch this one again. So,
how many times did you watch the first one?
I saw it like 3 times in theaters.
Jesus Christ, Ethan.
What,
when you
Eddie?
have times to watch things.
When I like something, I'll see it, all right?
Yeah, see it once. What's the point of seeing it multiple times?
So that you can enjoy it more, Eddie. Ugh. When it's in the theaters, it's the only way you can see it. So
I've never seen a movie more than once in a theater.
Oh my gosh, what?
No. Well, no, I did once. I did, no, which one was it? The Avengers, the second Avengers, I think. I saw it twice in the theater.
Age of Ultron you saw twice?
Yeah. Because I had 2 separate groups of friends that went, and I had to do that. So that's the only time. Like, I've never voluntarily went to see a movie twice.
All the movies you've seen twice, or more than once, in theaters.
Why would you do that anyway? Why would you do that to begin with?
Because they're good
movies. It's just
movies.
a waste of time. Buy it on DVD so you can watch it as many times as you want.
Yeah, eventually I will, but not while it's in theaters.
Good lord.
I love going to the movies, Eddie.
Watch other things, please.
I've seen so many things multiple times. And especially now that I have just like the A-list and I can just like go see 3 movies a week. Yeah, of course I'll see it a second time.
Watch other things, Ethan.
That is crazy. Yeah, if I like a film, I will probably see it more than once in theaters.
That's so weird to me. I don't know.
I saw Black Panther more than once. I saw
Black Panther more than once too, but once in the theater.
No, I'm talking about theater
otherwise, strictly. Why? Why would you do that?
I saw the Lego Movie 3 times. I saw Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. I've seen it 6 times in theaters now.
Oh my God, Ethan.
So at 5 when it was
What
originally
is
in
wrong
theaters,
with you?
and then I saw someone put it in.
That's such a waste of money.
No, Eddie, not for me. Yeah, I'm not missing
Just
that
watch
money.
other things.
What if there's nothing else
my
that's
God.
good,
Then
Eddie?
I don't
case.
know. Wait until it comes out on DVD.
This is absurd to me.
That's absurd to you.
I've seen.
I'm not.
I've seen Into the Spider-Verse, I think 3 times.
Oh my lord, Ethan.
It's so good.
No wonder you haven't seen The Punisher yet. You go out to the theater every chance you get and pay for movies that you've already seen.
No, I subscribe to movies at this point, so it doesn't it doesn't really matter.
That makes it all the difference.
I think it does, actually. It's not like The Punisher is free. I subscribe to Netflix, you know what I mean?
You have a month of Netflix. You can watch anything you want as many times as you want.
Yes, but a movie is a social thing. I can go out with friends and do it. The Punisher, I have to carve out time by myself.
Go, visit Blizzard Inc. or Riot Games with friends.
I will. When you come and visit me, we will do
golf
that.
or something. I'm sure there are bowling alleys.
I've done that. I've bowled here a couple of times.
Okay. No, bowling one time.
Twice.
Only. Oh, 2 times. Mm-hmm. And move Into the Spider-Verse 3 times.
I've also been to Putt Putt. Yeah, and I think I saw it with different people every time. So,
That's so weird.
It's good.
Just
great time,
mesh all your friends together and have a big friend group and go once.
Nah, not really. It doesn't always work that way.
Spending $15 to go to the theater every time.
Again, I'm not. My tickets are free. I got.
Okay, excuse me. $20 a month for 3 movies.
There you go. A week.
Whatever.
It's a great time, Eddie.
I don't understand you either.
I just love going to movies. That's one of my favorite things to do.
That's so weird.
Of course, I will do it multiple times, especially if the movie is good.
Anyway, we were talking about the Lego movie too, and Ethan's only going to see it 1 time, like a normal person.
Yeah, I probably would only see it once.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Ethan's going to go see it 3 more times.
I mean, if there are 3 other people who individually want to see it with me, then maybe. But
that's absurd.
I probably wouldn't. It's not the kind of thing that I would just go see on my own again.
You're absurd, Ethan.
I am. And I have a podcast where I can talk about it, so it's fine.
And I can make fun of you for it.
Okay, listeners, tweet in or email in and let us know how you feel if you have seen things multiple times in theaters. 'Cause I feel like that's more common than what you're saying. I feel like people normally will see things multiple times.
I guess if they're rich and have monies to do that.
It's not.
That's so ridiculous.
They're not going on multiple cruises. They're going to a movie theater twice for the same movie.
If you go to the theater multiple
Wars?
times to see one movie, you need to find a different hobby.
I don't understand.
Or an additional hobby.
I legitimately think you are in the minority on this.
I mean, maybe, but that's still so weird to me. That's ridiculous.
That's so strange. Oh, man. Okay, well...
Anyway. And then we're going to get, Scott, and you're going to ask, David's opinion when he comes back. He's like, do you go to the theater?
No. I'll ask plenty more people now. I'll ask my work associates.
You do that. Ask your work associates. I want to know how... And I don't want any inflated numbers. I asked 2 people. They said, yeah.
They both said, 100% of people see things multiple times.
Ah, Jesus.
You've only seen one movie twice at the... That blows my mind.
I mean...
Not even
if
as
there's
a
nothing
kid?
in the theater, I'm not going to go to the theater. Not even what?
Not even as a kid. I remember
I mean, I'm not going to remember every theater I've been to when I was younger, Ethan.
No, but I know I pulled my parents and grandparents to see The Lion King 3 times. So
Lion King was my first movie that I saw in theaters.
Same. It's the first that I can remember going to.
That's definitely my first. I was
very,
5.
very young. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're not the same age as me, Ethan.
No, I'm not. I was very young, but I've been told this very many times, and I recall... I recall going into the theater and coming out of the theater. Those are the 2 moments I have in my brain.
Everything else is gone. And like Inside Out, you
It
have
is.
a position of the theater land in your mind.
Yes, that's it. That's the one.
It's a part of your personality now.
Anyways, yeah, this movie's okay. It's not really anything to write home about. What happens? Emmett makes his decision to not be a terrible person, and Rex disappears, which is a funny sequence.
Yeah. But the sister and brother are fighting, and Mom comes out and is like, hey, put that crap into storage because you're always fighting each other. And then she steps on Legos 2 times.
Twice.
Not once, 2 times. Because she didn't learn the first time, apparently. Because, haha, stepping on Legos. Ha ha.
Both times were equally as funny, as in not funny. It's like, yeah, I've seen this meme. Thank you.
And then they're like, oh man, this is your fault. No, it's your fault. I just wanted to play with you. Blah, blah, blah. And then they put the Legos into storage. And of course, our momocalypse or whatever it's called.
Armageddon.
Whatever.
Thank you very
much. Same difference. They might as well have interchanged it, whatever.
Surely.
But
it might have been funnier if they had switched it up if no one could remember how it was said.
That would have been funny, actually. Hire me, Lego people. Anyway.
Warner Brothers.
But then, and the end comes up, and I would have been completely fine if it would have ended actually like at that point with them in the tub.
I think I would have liked it more.
Yeah, like going off the Avengers Infinity War thing.
Yes,
like, that would have been hilarious.
Really funny. Although there was a Marvel joke in there that I also thought was funny.
Oh yeah, they couldn't get the Marvel people in.
Yes.
They
haven't answered our calls in a while. It's really funny. There actually were there were a lot of clever jokes. I think that were more highbrow jokes that were like outside of, I guess, the realm of the Lego imagination, like that. That played more towards our like current pop culture knowledge, which I thought was funny.
Oh yeah, the Batman one too. I have like 3 others in development right now.
Yeah, right now.
That was I actually did laugh at that. I thought that was funny.
Yes.
Because it's true. That was the one joke I laughed at.
Yes. Quite good. So yeah, I like things like that. I like referential things like that. Those are always really funny to me.
Fourth wall breaking stuff.
But yeah, so then all is saved because the brother and sister learned to play together.
Yeah, which happened very quickly.
Yep.
Like that was super fast for me. I was like, nah, kids don't act like that. Sorry. It's like Mom made us play together, and now we're actually having fun. It's like you've lived together for multiple years. It's not a thing. Yep.
But it's a good lesson, Eddie.
I suppose.
It's a great movie.
It's okay.
It is okay.
It's mediocre at best.
I also saw Spider-Man: Homecoming multiple times in theaters. So
that's so weird. Why? Why
not? One of them times was just like $1 theater. So you know what?
Well, I mean, still, that's time that you could have spent on other things.
I saw it like my girlfriend I was dating at the time, so I think that was a fine investment of time.
I see. One time, sure. Take her bowling, Ethan. Take her putt-putting. Take her to other places. Besides the theater.
We did plenty of stuff together.
We're not here to talk about your love life, Ethan.
That's right, we're not. So I don't know.
I don't know. Absurd theater visiting.
I don't know if I'd really recommend this film.
I mean, if you like the first one, you might like the second one too.
That's true. I mean, you will. If you laugh at the first one, you'll probably laugh at some of the things in this one. If you have kids who want to see it, sure.
100%.
Absolutely. But then you probably don't need me to tell you to take them to the movie.
And you're probably not listening to this because nerds don't have kids. That's so
very
weird.
True. Absolutely accurate.
You won't be able to spend money on yourself and the geeky things that you require, or go to the theater 4 times in 1 week. It's fine. You do all those things without children.
Very, very true. Do it all the time.
Jeez.
Oh, I wonder if there's like a family version of the AMC A-list thing.
I mean, eventually, probably. I think I read up on it. Like, they don't have anything like partnership wise yet, but I guess they're looking into it because they said maybe in the future.
Interesting.
But I mean, that was like 5 or 6 months ago, so they may have changed it up until now. True. Yeah. Did you watch the Nintendo Direct?
I did. Let's talk about that.
Okay, let's talk about that.
The Nintendo Direct hit this week.
Rune Factory 5.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, I bet you
God.
Eddie's gonna be all over
freaked out. That company went out of business. I didn't know that Nintendo actually.
Really? So they just like purchased them or purchased the rights to the game?
Yeah, that's cool. I think they picked up the company that went out of business, which is really weird because I know they were in a lot of trouble.
Got you. But, I mean, they probably just like bought the name and then fired everyone.
Please, please be as good as all the others.
So which have you played all of the other ones?
I played the first one, the second one. I skipped the third one, and I played the fourth one. But I think there were 2 others on the Wii that I skipped out onto. And
the fourth one is on the Switch now. Is that right?
The fourth one is coming to the Switch. They're doing an HD deluxe edition or whatever.
Interesting. Are you gonna do that, or are you gonna
probably not? Because I played through 4 like twice now.
Got you.
And
it's like a farming simulator where you can kill stuff.
Yeah, it's like a fantasy Harvest Moon. So Harvest Moon is like a farming sim, like you raise animals and crops and like wooed the townspeople and things like that. But with Rune Factory, you can do all that, and there's an RPG element to it, where you fight monsters and like tame them, make them your pets, help you on the farm, things like that. And you can make weapons and accessories and things like that. So it's a fantasy Harvest Moon.
Interesting.
If you like Harvest Moon, you'll probably like Rune Factory because it's really good.
Sounds about right.
And a lot of people slept on it, and they went out of business. And then Nintendo's like, "Hey, we're actually doing number 5." Like 5 years later. So.
Well, that's cool. That's a really good surprise then for people like you.
Yeah, I was super surprised. I was like, "What?"
That's cool.
Mind blown. Like all the others didn't even matter at that point. I was like, "Yes."
Because to me, it's just like, "Oh,
God."
They're making another one. Yeah, like video game companies do. They make more of things that do well. That's like it didn't even occur to me any of this history. I didn't know any of it. That's cool.
Yeah, no, they were doing like really poorly, and I guess they made enough money.
Interesting.
So, which I'm okay with. Hey, please, I will buy your 5th game. I will definitely purchase that.
Nintendo seems to be really up and up on the getting RPGs and things like that, or similar types of games to.
Yeah,
Switch.
Crazy. There's a market for it. What?
Yeah. What? Who knew?
Fire Emblem. What? It's one of the highest grossing phone games. Oh my god.
Crazy.
Ridiculous.
So I'm happy they're on that train. Because it means we get stuff like Final Fantasy IX. This is on the Switch now.
Yep.
I love it when they do that. When they're like, it'll be here really later today. Like, yeah.
And 7's coming out in March.
7. Mm-hmm. And the others sometime in April and May, I believe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, all of that Final Fantasy stuff. Real good, real fun. What else is in this Direct? Oh, there's a racing game. Real excited about this racing game. I don't remember what it's called.
Super Mario Maker 2.
Yes.
Which is going to be good, because the first one was really good.
And the first one was a Wii exclusive, or Wii U exclusive, right?
Yes. And everybody was mad, because it's a really good game, and they expected a port, but now we're getting something even better.
A second one, a sequel, a follow-up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play this, most likely. Mm-hmm.
Do it. It's good.
Loose
play
good,
my levels
loose fun.
that I make.
Okay, I'll die a lot.
Yes, you will. Because that's how I do.
But yeah, it looks fun. I enjoyed watching the Game Grumps play the original one. So yeah.
Oh yeah. They did. And it was funny because Ross, which is Rubber Ninja on Twitter, who made a lot of their levels before, bet Aaron that if they announced a Super Mario Maker on this Direct, he would spend like a whole month making nothing but Mario Maker levels for them to play.
Yes.
Full time.
That's
and
good.
When they tweeted that, Aaron posted a picture of him like holding a knife and like having a crazy look on his face. It was funny. I love
That's
him
good.
so much.
I like that.
But new Zelda remake, 2D,
I
Link's
know.
Awakening. Oh my
We talked about
god.
other things before we got there, but okay, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm just like
Final
the
big
highlights
thing.
of my
Yeah.
Nintendo Direct.
That is the highlight for me. I was like, oh, cool.
I love Link's Awakening so much. Like, there are two
think
songs in this game that I think are like the best Zelda songs. Like, but both of them came out of this game, and that was Tall Tall Heights, which is like the Death Mountain of the game, and
Gotcha.
The Ballad of the Windfish, which is like the final song
Gotcha.
that you hear in the game. It's really good.
Tell me about the original.
So it originally came out in Game Boy. I think it was
First
either
Game
the
Boy,
third
not
or
color.
fourth game for Zelda. I don't know if
Okay.
I don't know if Link's Awakening came before A Link to the Past.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure, but basically Link is on a raft and he gets tossed overboard and he washes up onto this island, and it's really weird because we don't know any of these characters. We don't know anybody on this place. There's no familiar faces or anything. You wake up, get your sword, and then the owl, who we know to be a very prominent figure in Zelda, comes and says, "Hey, you have to go to the Great Sleeper or the Awakener or whatever, and so you can get off this island." And you slowly learn throughout the game that the island doesn't seem to be as it appears, and you learn the mystery as you go, and you collect these instruments to wake up the sleeper. And,
Interesting.
and the instruments are like the Triforce pieces of sorts, but
Gotcha.
you use them all, and then you go through the game and you wake up the final person, and then something happens. But I'm not going to go there because
No, please don't,
it's
because
super secret.
I want to play it. That sounds cool. Well, has it been remade before?
No. Well, that's not entirely true. It was originally the Game Boy, and then they made a DX version for the Game Boy Color.
Huh.
So they basically put color on it.
Just put color over it. Yeah. Okay.
So not technically a remake, but
Like a remaster.
yeah. And I think they added like a dungeon, a special like tunic dungeon to help you. Like since it was part of the Game Boy Color, they gave you the chance to get a new tunic, a blue or red tunic, to increase your magic or defense as you go. As you do in the game.
That's
but
really
yeah,
cool.
It's one of my favorite Zelda games. Like under the Oracle games, probably.
What timeline does it fall in?
I believe. I think it's the Hero Fails timeline.
So he doesn't beat Ganon.
Hang on.
Let's report that. I think that makes
I'm not
sense,
exactly
right?
sure.
Bust out that compendium.
I'm
whatever
doing
it
it.
is.
The hero is defeated. A Link to the Past. Yeah, Link's Awakening. So yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Yeah, it happens like after A Link to the Past or something. So
Interesting. And A Link to the Past, that was remade for the DS, right?
yes, as A Link Between Worlds.
As A Link Between Worlds. Would you recommend me playing that before playing this?
Probably, because it was a really good game. Like, and I think a few people slept on that as well. Like, I really enjoyed A Link Between Worlds, and it's more of a Link to the Past remake than its
This is
own thing.
probably a loaded question, but should I play that or should I play Majora's Mask?
I mean, you should play both of them.
Which first? If I was going to go out to GameStop today and buy one of those for the DS.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
100%.
Yeah. Cool.
And then you can go to Link Between Worlds. But honestly, you should get both of them. Like, immediately, whenever you can.
Right now.
Right now.
That's cool. I'm excited to play this. It looks really fun. It reminded me of Tunic. Is that what that was called?
Yeah.
I
Wow,
saw
it
that.
did. Holy crap. Now that you say that, I was like, what? Wow.
Yeah,
that looks
I saw
a
that and
lot.
I was like, yeah. That's,
Dang. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of when I saw it. I was like,
I wonder if they're like taking aim at that. That's
Oh
so
no,
ridiculous.
maybe. I was like, I bet I bet Eddie's real excited.
I'm so excited, like, just that it's a Link's Awakening. Like, I love that game so much.
What's the date for it?
2019. It didn't say specifically when.
Oh, lame.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it should be soon, like in the next few months, I think, because they only announce games that are coming out in the next 4 or 5.
Are they going to be at E3?
Probably.
Or if they're at E3 and they're just like,
direct.
This is coming out right now. Pick up your Switch and download it. That'd be nuts.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm going to get it either way.
Yeah.
Super good.
That's cool. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else that looked...
Yeah, there was Tetris 99.
Oh, that's right.
Holy crap.
You can get right now. Is it free or is it...
It is free. And it is ridiculously fun.
That's right. That is up your alley, too.
Like, I have no idea why, but there's so much bull crap that can happen, too. Because, like, multiple people can target you. Like, there's a targeting system. Like, you can force trash blocks onto other people. Like, whoever you want. You can, like, switch between random. You can do random people. You can do ones that are about to die, KO, to knock them out, to get points. You can target the person with the most points or the most knockouts, or you can target the people who are attacking you. So there's some strategy involved, but unfortunately, if you are about to die, you're probably not going to survive because a lot of people go for that KO point because you get special, like, stronger lines or stronger trash to put onto people the more KOs you have.
Yeah.
And if you don't have any, then a person with more badges you'll have to do multiple lines to clear out that one line of trash, basically. And it can get pretty crazy sometimes. But it's super fun. Like, it's ridiculously fun.
For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, Tetris 99 is the battle royale version of Tetris.
Yeah. And like 99 people are playing together at once.
Yes. 98 other human beings, and you're trying to be number one. It is Fortnite for Tetris.
I've seen so many memes about it already. Yeah. It's so funny. But it's good. It's so good. It's ridiculous. I've played it like at least 10 hours by now.
It's really funny to me because, like, I think the night before I play this Direct, I was fooling around on my iPad, and I remembered that I downloaded Tetris, and I couldn't get it to work when I had downloaded it, so I opened it up again, and I got it to work, and it just hooked me, and I was there for like half an hour playing. I was like, oh, I should probably be doing something else. Like, and the next day I saw this Direct, and it's like, oh, you can play Tetris with 98 other people. I was like, oh.
Yeah. But it's really fun. Like, it's ridiculous. And I saw a tweet yesterday. It was pretty funny. It was like, Tetris 99 has taught me there is an entire roiling underbelly of god-tier Tetris degenerates out there that have been unknowingly training for this week their entire lives, having a good time watching streamers get destroyed by accounts named Eileen and Love My Kid 72.
Yes.
That was by Iron Spike.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
That's so real.
I died. I was like, that is so true. Because there's so many like crazy good people that play this game. I've
been playing it since it came out when they were 30 in the 80s.
Like I've played.
Now they're retired and it's all they do.
Yeah, I've played maybe like 90 games or so, and I've only won 3.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super hard.
I probably wouldn't even win that many. Goodness gracious.
I love Tetris though. Tetris is my jam.
What's your strategy? You just going for Tetris the whole time?
To begin with,
lines?
I start with attackers because like I get a lot of targets for some reason to begin with. Because it says random, but I think it goes for like the people who are like higher than the other people. You know, not to toot my own horn,
right?
But
never.
But after I like knock a few of those out, I go for KOs just to boost up my score, and then I go for badges if I get up to the top 10, which is pretty common. Not to toot my own horn again.
Badges. Explain badges to me.
Badges. Oh, sorry. Badges are the KO points that I was talking about.
Okay, gotcha.
Like each person you knock out, you get not only a token for them, but any tokens they've knocked out as well.
Huh.
So if someone has like 4 badges, and you kill them, you'll get 5 badges to yourself.
Huh.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
That is cool.
It's a good system. But it like I said, there's some bullcrap sometimes. With like 12 people targeting you, and then you get all their trash.
Ooh.
And it just like shoots up your screen. And it's like, well, I guess I'm going to move on to the next one now.
Yeah, when you die, can you join another thing immediately, or you have to wait for this one to finish?
Can you join what?
Can you join another game immediately, or do you have to wait for this game to finish?
No, you can like immediately like rematch.
That's good.
So,
that's cool.
like the only waiting period is like finding the matches to play with you. It takes like maybe 30 seconds.
Neato. Cool. What else happened in this direct?
There's a few anime games like Dragon Quest 11.
Oh yeah, that one's coming. I haven't played a single one of those games.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Also, Dragon Quest Builders 2.
Yeah, which is Minecraft for Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Or something. Fire Emblem, Three Houses.
Yes, true.
And there's a new game from Platinum Games called Astral Chain. It's coming out. It's very...
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah,
that
similar to Bayonetta and
fairly
Nier
interesting.
Automata.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's basically your Devil May Cry beat 'em up kind of style games.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But with an interesting story.
Yes. Neato. That ought to be fun. Nintendo's fun. The Switch is fun.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
No Animal Crossing news, which is weird to me.
Right.
Like, it's weird to a lot of people. It's like, you did announce this before Smash came out. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that is. And you think they'll do their own direct for it? Give it some
maybe. I think that it's coming out later in the year than people expect, because they like I said, they only do like 3 or 4 months in advance.
Right.
Like for each quarter or so.
That's what I thought too. Whenever like we didn't get any Pokemon news either, and I was like,
Pokemon Direct's coming very soon. Actually,
that's what I think. Yeah, that's what I figured.
Pokemon Direct is coming maybe February 27th, since February 27th is Pokemon Day.
Oh.
So people are expecting them to.
Why is that Pokemon Day? What's the significance of that date?
I don't know. Nintendo decreed it.
This day henceforth and forever shall be Pokemon Day. That's good. All right.
I guess
cool.
that might be when the original Red and Blue were released, or Red and Green rather. Yeah, it's the anniversary. The anniversary day. So.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
Well,
every series needs an anniversary date, Ethan.
Absolutely, it does. Well, that's cool. I look forward to that. I think I'll be real excited to see that.
Yeah.
See what's going down.
Gen
see what's
8,
coming up. See what's going to take my money next.
Yeah.
But yeah. What have you we've been nerding out to aside from that direct?
I've been watching The Good Place.
Oh yeah, season 3.
It's really good. Season 2 right now. I started at the beginning.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, that's right. You told me you started it. Yeah. Do you like it?
I'm very much enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot more. I don't really like Kristen Bell very much, but she's all right in this, I guess. But,
okay, that's good to hear.
But I mean, I love Chidi. I love Chidi's character.
Chidi's really funny.
And I don't like what's her name? Tahani, whatever. Mm-hmm. JH, whatever. Anyway,
she's ridiculous.
I don't like her very much, but she's obviously that type of person. I don't really like that type of person, so that's fine. And I hate Jason as well. God, he's so annoying.
Jason's great. I love him so much.
He's so funny. but I do like Michael and
yes, I like Michael too.
Chidi a lot. So
yeah, they're a lot of fun. I was like a few episodes into the third one. I need to catch up on the third season.
Well, I'm almost done with the second season. Like we chewed through this pretty quickly. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. It's
like 30-minute episodes or so.
Yeah, they're short. It was really fun to binge that first bit, and then when I got to the third season, now I have to wait. So it's just I'm not as good at week to week things. So. Yeah.
And I also repurchased Kid Icarus Uprising because I never finished it.
Excellent.
Because I heard, like, I was listening to the Smash soundtrack, and there are 2 songs on there that, like, blew my mind. because I like the soundtrack separates them into game series, and I know I got to the Kid Icarus one, of course, and then I heard 2 songs in that section. I was like, what is this song? It was really good, and I was like, well, now I have to play it again. But I didn't get very far in the other one because I do this thing where I if there's a rating system, I go back through the same level over and over again to get the highest levels.
Yep. Sounds like
and so I did that. Like I played the first level like maybe 20 times, and then I was like whatever and proceeded through the game, and then stopped shortly after because I burned myself out on it. So I'm doing that now with like and trying to like stay away from the rating system as much as I can and just get through the game.
Do you have to like beat it on one level to unlock the next rating system, or can you start at the top?
It's the same intensity system as Smash.
Okay.
Yeah, where you can like increase the intensity as much as you can, but there is a currency. Like the hearts are currency, so if you run out of currency, you can't go that high because you have to sacrifice the hearts to go that high.
Interesting.
But I mean, every time you die, you can use hearts and like go down an intensity level. So
make yourself feel like a wuss.
Yeah, it's like, well, time to try again, and I did that over and over again on the first level, and I burned myself out on it. So I'm trying again. That was like 3 years ago.
Cut yourself some slack.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just gonna play the story because it's supposed to be really good, and I love Kid Icarus. It's like my favorite game of all time.
I feel like you have a lot of favorite games.
Look, there are a lot of good games out there. Okay, sir.
Are there?
But yeah, crazy. But no, Kid Icarus was like my first game, like ever, and I sometimes go back and play the NES game. So,
gotcha. Interesting.
It's really good. And Kid Icarus Uprising is a really good game too. Like if I have a feeling they're going to make a sequel for the Switch as well. But I mean, they already said that there's not going to be a port, which I find unlikely as well, because the control system is perfect for the Switch. Because there are 2 phases in each level. There's a flying phase and a ground phase, a land phase they call it. You move around with the left stick. This is on the 3DS. It's on the 3DS. With the control stick, you fire with the L button, and you use the stylus to aim.
That's very weird.
Yeah, it's really weird, and it hurts your wrist pretty quickly if you're not used to it. And
yeah, that feels so strange.
Yeah, like just using one hand and the stylus, and it's a mess. But on the Switch, you have 2 thumbsticks, so it would be a lot easier to aim with your right thumbstick and to move around with your left thumbstick.
Yeah.
And press the L button. Right? That's primarily how the game should be played anyway. I don't know why they didn't do that to begin with. Whatever. Anyway, but it's really good. Like it's really fun. And I don't normally like rail shooters like Star Fox and stuff. And the flying phase is a rail shooter. So, but it's good. I know you like Star Fox. So.
I do. Yeah.
You might like Kid Icarus Uprising as well.
I just might. I'll have to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Ooh, I should probably play Starlink again. That's the other thing. They announced
oh yeah, they did. They did say that.
Like it was a DLC or just a patch or?
I think it was DLC. It seemed like DLC.
DLC content, which is cool. Lets you fight out the rest of Wolf's crew, and I think use more than just Fox.
Yeah.
Unless that was already a thing.
There's Peppy. I mean, and Slippy.
Peppy, Slippy,
and Falco. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, yeah, it was cool. It was cool direct. Anything else you've been nerding to?
And I've been playing Tetris in my time at Porsche, but we've already heard about that, so.
Absolutely.
But that's about it for me.
I have not been nerding too much. I've been doing a lot of work. And then, doing a lot of work and then seeing a movie or watching stuff with friends. Nothing, no hardcore nerd time for me, myself, and I, which is why I took some time to myself this morning and last night, and I played some more Kingdom Hearts, which is good. Got through the second, I got through like Twilight Town, which isn't really much to do. There's a few heartless and nobodies, but there's no real boss. But that was fine, and then just been learning more about my gummy ship, flying through space and stuff. It's okay. I learned how to cook with Remy, the little rodent from Ratatouille. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. So I was like, oh, just a mini game I gotta do before I'm allowed to leave the world. But then, like, actually
this
trying
looks like
it out,
a good spot for some ingredients.
yeah, trying it out wasn't bad. So, yeah. Anyways, that's fine, and I'll be playing more of that hopefully tonight, I guess. But yeah, I'm really not doing anything. Which just sounds so sad, but it's okay.
No, you just gotta go to the theater more than 3 times.
That's true. I need to do that. Schedule some time. I am gonna see Battle Angel Alita.
Yeah, I thought about that as well.
I might even see it tonight. Who knows?
Probably. Then you'll see it again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not a bad
And
idea.
then the next day.
Then I'll have to wait a week, and then I can see it 3 more times.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
All 3 of your slots for Battle Angel
Yes.
Alita.
I think that's about it, though. Thanks, everybody, for listening. We very much appreciate a like, a comment, or subscribe, or a review on iTunes. Those are all very helpful and wonderful. We appreciate you. You can find the show on YouTube, on Podbean, iTunes, Google Podcasts, CastBox, Stitcher, various places like that. Give us a like on Facebook. Hit us up on Twitter at TMYKPod. You can also just email us, thosenerdsyouknowpod@gmail.com. Let us know if you like to see movies more than once in a theater, like a normal person. Or what you thought about the Nintendo Direct and which game you're most excited about. Let us know. Let's have a chat about that. But until next time, my name is Ethan.
I'm Eddie.
And we are those nerds you know. Bye.